I'm Kristen.
I'm Liz.
What would you do with an extra 4 hours and 44 minutes every single day? That's a little over 33 hours a week. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? While most of us think we could read a book, finish a hobby, check something off our to-do list, or complete a work project, my screen time has told me that in the past week, I've spent 4 hours and 44 minutes a day scrolling TikTok, binging Netflix, and playing Monopoly Go. Technology in today's world is unavoidable. Our phones are in our pockets and are an irresistible source of temptation in daily life. We make decisions and spend time scrolling our phones and push off more important things. Through my own extensive research and personal experience, I'm going to talk about the importance of screen time, its effects, and why we should cut back. To start, the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychology claims that teens spend an average of 9 hours per day on screens. This is roughly the same amount of time that teens spend in school every single day. This establishes the importance and seriousness of the issue. An article by the Journal of International Mental Health and Addiction claimed that excessive smartphones increase cognitive, behavioral, and emotional disorders. It's been shown in various studies that anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem all draw from social media and excess screen time. This may be a part in social media's role in setting high expectations for young users through the new influencer culture. A study done on the impact of screen time versus physical activity on sleep duration found a positive correlation between sleep and vigorous activity and a negative correlation with screen time. Screen time can decrease the amount and the quality of sleep you get every single night. It's well known that physical activity is important. Not only do screens distract from physical activity, but can also be a source of overstimulation and light exposure, decreasing sleep duration. Despite these negative mental and physical health effects, it's been found that there's little impact on the academic productivity of students due to screen time. At Joe Bio National High School, it's claimed that there's no relationship between screen time and academic productivity. This is because while screens may be toxic and wasteful when it comes to entertainment media, such as Netflix or social media, they can be used in a productive manner when you're using Word, PowerPoint, or using them for research purposes. This leads us into some of the causes of this excess screen time. Remote work and education has become a big thing in the past couple years. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen more and more people move indoors and onto their screens and away from physical workplaces. While this specific type of screen time is not completely toxic or wasteful, it still does increase our hours. An article by the CDC showed that children spend an average of 7.5 hours on entertainment per day. The addictiveness of online entertainment has taken over the adolescent population, and students are spending more time on social media than learning valuable life skills. Another reason why people may turn to screens is because they're lacking real human connection. I know through personal experience as a teen, it can be hard to find locations where we are welcomed in a space due to the negative stereotypings around teens. There's less recreational centers for people to meet up due to COVID-19, and social media and the internet allows people to connect in a different way than ever before. Now that I've outlined some of the problems and causes of screen time, I'm going to introduce some potential solutions to limit that screen time. The American Heart Association said that just simply being aware of how much time you spend on your screen can dissolve the issue. The mindful consumption of media can increase a consumer's awareness. And increasing awareness and of recognizing the problem is a key step in the solution. An article by the National Library of Medicine said that techniques and methods of screen time apps have effectively reduced screen time usage. I know personally I use an app called ScreenZen that helps me limit my own screen time. Cutting the screen time down through apps lets us see a physical manifestation of just how much time we are wasting on our screens. It holds individuals accountable and lets us set personalized goals. So, as I've now explained, there is a need to reduce the amount of entertainment-based screen time that we've incorporated into our daily lives. We waste hours of living on our screens, and it negatively impacts our physical and mental health. I've downloaded several apps to reduce my own screen time, allowing me to focus more on my hobbies and interests. I suggest that you decrease your own screen time to evaluate how many hours you spend staring at your phones and take it down a notch.